All rise. Support court with Judge Vanda B is now in session. Judge's case number JVB 2003, Morris case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. All right, Mr. Morris, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, I come to you today, Your Honor, because I'm trying to get my child support reduction.
Okay. All right. Based on what? Like, what's going on?
Well, I currently pay $880 a month for child support.
Okay.
I also pay $362 for health insurance. And I see my kids every maybe like 4 times a week.
Okay.
I see them pretty often, and she's trying to take my kids and move off to Florida.
Okay.
And Your Honor, I'm not going for that.
All right. Did she tell you why she was trying to move to Florida?
Because she just want to live her best life.
She said that?
That's what it is. She want to go to the beach, drink coconut balls or whatever they have out there in Florida, and just have her best life.
Okay, wait a minute. So did she actually tell you that, or you interpreting her as living her best life?
Your Honor, why would anybody else want to move to Florida? That's Paradise City.
Well, I mean, I kind of want to move too, but I can't go.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I got to work. So could it be for a job?
You know, Your Honor, I haven't asked, because when she told me that she wanted to move to Florida, I got so...
The case opens with Judge Vanda B calling the Morris case to order. Mr. Morris immediately requests a reduction in his $880-month child support plus $362 for health insurance. He insists he sees his kids 4 times a week and deserves a break. But when he drops the bomb that the mother is trying to move to Florida, the judge's ears perk up. His tone? Joking, sarcastic, suggesting she just wants beach vibes and coconut drinks. The courtroom isn't laughing. This isn't off to a strong start for someone asking for leniency.
Upset about the fact of losing my kids, that I was like, are you moving to Florida for like vacation time, or just so you can live your best life, or because we in Texas, I'm in Texas. I'm a good dad.
So what did she say to that when you said, are you trying to move to Florida to live your best life?
She said, yo, you shouldn't have messed up.
What did you do?
It's a long story, Your Honor. I could tell you how we split up, but I kind of messed up.
Well, I have time. Do me a favor. Do me a favor. I didn't even realize you had gum in your mouth till you start smiling. You know, I don't allow gum chewing in here.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Oh, it's okay. You can just put it to your back of your throat. I'm not gonna tell you to swallow it. I don't think that's really healthy.
Yes, ma'am.
But I have time for the story when you're ready. After you.
It's to the back right now, Your Honor. No more chewing for me.
Okay.
So
continue.
Long story short, I met this lady our freshman year of college.
Okay.
And we were in class, and she was sitting in the front, I was sitting in the back. And I saw her, and I said, man, I'm gonna have to put my bid in as soon as class is over.
Bid, that's what they call it these
days.
Yeah, okay.
We call it put your bid in. Because you know,
right.
I'm sure there's other people that put their bid in too. So if I got the highest bid, of course I'm a getter, you know.
Oh, so you subcontracting these things now?
I was, yeah. At that time I was subcontracting, you know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
Right.
Keep going.
So I saw her in the hall, and I came to her, and my bid won.
Morris doubles down, saying the mother wants to live her best life and he's not okay with her leaving Texas with the kids. But when pressed for real reasons, he admits he never asked her why. He just assumed. The judge gives him a chance to tell the truth, and he confesses he cheated. His defense? She wasn't putting in bids anymore. No massages, no dinners, no Sunday football. So, when a cheer coach pursued him, he gave in. He paints himself as a lonely husband, but all the court hears is selfishness wrapped in entitlement.
And we was together for years, Your Honor. We were together for years. We have 2 kids. We have a 5-year-old and a 10-year-old.
Okay. Throughout
the time, and as life just went on, we just started kind of fading, Your Honor. I'm a coach. I'm a football coach at a college.
Okay.
And one of the cheerleading coaches kept hitting on me, and I kept rejecting her.
So you put a bid on her too?
She put the bid on me, Your Honor.
Oh.
Yeah, she put the bid on me. So I gave in to that bid. She had a high bid, and at the time, my lady, she wasn't putting in no more bids on me. She wasn't cooking me dinner. She wasn't massaging me like she used to. She wouldn't even let me watch sports on Sundays, Your Honor, because she wanted to watch The Bachelor. So it just wasn't working, and I gave in to what was going on, and I messed up.
The courtroom listens as Morris lays out how he met his ex in college, pursued her, won her over, and started a family. 2 kids, now aged 5 and 10. But over time, he claims things changed, and he blames her for falling off romantically. His entire mindset is exposed. He treats relationships like auctions and affection like contracts. Even Judge Vonda jokes about his subcontractor lingo. It's cringe-worthy. Instead of accountability, Morris gives excuses. And that gum he's chewing? Yeah, the judge isn't having that either.
She saw my phone, she saw that I was with her a few times, and she left me, Your Honor.
Okay.
She left me.
That was a very colorful story. It's very interesting. I hear the word bid. I think about someone, trying to do construction on my home. So it's just interesting hearing you use that term referring to relationships. Okay, so you don't want her to move to Florida.
No, ma'am.
All right? And you want your child support reduced as a result if she does move? Or
Well,
do you just want it reduced just because?
I just want it reduced just because.
Okay, got it.
I feel like I know dudes that don't see their kids ever and they not on child support. I see my kids multiple times through the week and I'm paying $880 a month.
Okay. Fair enough. I believe I have majority of what I needed. Okay, is there anything else you wanted me to know before I move over to her?
No, that's about it, Your Honor. That's
Okay.
about it.
All right. All right. Ma'am, and give me your last name.
It's Adams with 2 D's.
Adams with 2 D's. Okay. All right. Mrs. Adams or Miss Adams.
Thank you.
Okay, Miss Adams. So tell me about, so this story that he told, he actually, you won the bid. Or he won the bid.
Well, I think that tells you everything you need to know about his view of relationships is very transactional.
Oh, yeah. That's the word I was looking for. That's it. Transactional.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very much
After a quick break to spit out his gum, Morris continues his story, confessing he entertained attention from another woman when his ex stopped doting on him. His reasoning? She stopped bidding on him. He makes marriage sound like a loyalty program. The judge listens without interrupting, but the tone in the room is heavy. This isn't about hurt feelings. It's about his refusal to take responsibility for breaking his family. Even his explanation sounds more like a confession from a reality dating show than a father fighting for custody.
I do this and you do that, and I think the fact that he didn't even bother to mention our children's names should tell you everything about our relationship.
Well, he told me the ages.
Yeah, well, that's great. Robert and Madison, that's with a Y.
But she ain't asked for the kid.
Okay, yeah, I get it. Anyway, so going back to, evidently I'm just going to Florida for a permanent vacation. I'm actually going for a job.
All right.
So what's that job?
Robert, and I'm gonna be a marine biologist.
That's a good job.
When this dream come apart? Because you ain't had this dream when we met.
See, exactly. Do you ever listen?
Miss Adams, Miss
sorry.
Adams, I need you to talk directly to me, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Morris, I've given you an opportunity to speak. Let me hear what she has to say.
You're right,
and
Judge, I'm
people
sorry.
can change dreams. I mean, depending on how long you guys have been apart, a lot could have changed in her life.
It's just she taking my kids, Judge. It's
Okay,
just-
well, let's hear what she has to say.
You're right, you're right.
She said marine biologist, right?
Yes.
That sounds like a really good job, and I want to hear about it. See how much money she makes.
She
all
just
right?
having random dreams, Judge, but it's all
Okay,
good.
that's great, but I need to see how much money she's making.
Right.
Okay?
I'm sorry.
All
Your Honor.
right.
Yeah, less talking, more listening.
And you do the same thing. All right, now. Continue.
Jesus.
So I'm taking the kids to Florida because I have a greater job opportunity.
Okay.
And, it's so interesting to me that he says that he sees the kids 4 times a week. I guess he's talking about maybe a FaceTime call or seeing them on his phone screen, because I certainly don't see him picking up the kids and taking them to the doctor and cleaning up vomit in the middle of the night.
Adams finally takes the stand, and the shift is immediate. Calm, direct, and emotionally raw, she calls out Morris's transactional mindset. She emphasizes how he never even mentioned their kids' names, Robert and Madison. She corrects the narrative. She's not moving to party in Florida. She's accepted a job as a marine biologist. It's a career move, not a vacation. And unlike Morris, she's not spinning tales. She's showing receipts. Everything about her testimony screams one thing: I'm doing what's best for my children. Ms. Adams breaks down the cost of raising 2 kids solo, especially as a vegan organic household. Her new rent is $2,800, flood insurance is mandatory, and groceries alone hit $800. And yes, even their 5-year-old has a phone, so Dad can FaceTime them since he's not always there in person. She throws subtle shade, saying Morris thinks child support is a subscription plan for parenting. The judge listens carefully. Adams may have her flaws, but she's not lying about the cost of parenting, especially when doing it alone. The reunion. Conversation turns to how often Morris actually sees the kids. He claims 4 times a week, but Adams says otherwise. She accuses him of showing up inconsistently and only when his girlfriend's unavailable. That jab clearly hits. He scoffs, but the judge shuts it down. This isn't the place for petty jabs. The court clarifies their custody schedule. He's supposed to have weekends, and she has weekdays. But Adams insists he doesn't always show. The judge's expression says it all. This situation just got messier.